Okay, so I was just walking around, looking around some things. I saw this absolutely beautiful model. If you don't mind, can you introduce yourself, sir?
I'm Dean. We're from Can-Am RC Tank Club. So
Nice.
We're a tank club out of Waterloo, Ontario.
Fantastic. Can you speak a little bit about this?
Sure.
Because, I mean, it blew my mind walking by it, so I thought it'd be really cool for you to kind of explain it.
Yeah, what this is a 1/6 scale King Tiger. The lower wheels, sprockets, idlers, and tracks are all metal, and the rest of the body is fiberglass. The body comes out of Russia and was imported into the UK by Mark I tanks in the UK. And then he sold them worldwide after he put in the motors and the electronics. So I bought this at an estate sale a year and a half ago and have been restoring it ever since. So
nice.
It's a work in progress still, but at least it's mobile now and it moves around.
It looks beautiful. So in terms of cost, what would we be looking at something like this? Because I'd love one, but of course I'm sure it's not something cheap.
Probably the #1 in the world, the Cadillac of this scale, is Armortech out of the UK.
Okay.
Their tanks are actually metal, full metal.
Wow.
And my buddy Mike who's in our club too, he has a Panther.
Okay.
And it cost him $30,000 by the time he got it into Canada.
Wow.
So this one, because it was kind of one level below the Armortech.
Okay.
So on this, you're probably looking between, if you had to buy it new, you'd be paying $8,000 to $10,000 for it.
Sure.
But this one restored like this, it's probably got 200-300 hours into it for restoration. So.
Wow. Do you mind doing a little demo for us? Like
yeah, sure. Yeah. I'll fire up the motors.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, so basically when I got this, it had old 2010 electronics in it.
Okay.
So it's been replaced with a Clarkboard TK80X, so specifically made for 1/6 scale.
Okay.
What it does, it gives you accurate sound effects. Nice. So when I start this, you're going to hear the engine start is actually a Tiger tank Maybach engine cold start. Nice. So this is when you see the guys at the back turn the handle. So what they're doing is they're spinning the flywheel.
Right.
There's a flywheel inside the tank in the motor.
Yeah.
They get that rotating really fast, and then this guy has to reach in at the back and pull the handle, and it catches, and away it goes.
And that's a big engine they're spinning.
It's like, a big motor spin.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Yeah, so this has convoy lights work, headlight works.
Okay.
Machine gun light works. If I fire the machine gun, you can see it from the front here.
Nice. And is this metal track?
Metal tracks.
Metal track. And that's a lot of metal. That's a lot of metal.
It's quite a bit of metal.
Yeah.
It weighs, I originally got it, it used car batteries.
Okay.
So it weighed about, I think it was 142 kilos.
Wow.
So once I gutted all that, it now runs on nice lipos, very small, nice lipos.
Nice.
But it still weighs about 120 pounds.
Wow.
It's quite heavy.
Wow.
So it's got recoil on the gun, so when it fires. So when I have it with pyro, it actually will shoot a smoke projectile.
Incredible.
Smokes out and does that.
Incredible.
So, yeah, like I said, it's a work in progress. The turret rotation isn't on right now, but we'll take it for just a little drive here. You guys can see it. It's quite powerful. It uses scooter motors, so like mobility scooter motors. So it's got a 6,000 mAh battery on 22 volt.
Nice.
It's quite fast. It'll move.
Oh, wow.
So it's all in the stick control.
For 120 pounds, it moves pretty fast. Can it neutral turn? Pivot?
Yeah.
Nice.
Pivot. It doesn't quite pivot.
Yeah, but it's enough.
But it moves realistically.
Oh yeah, for sure. Wow. So is this the only vehicle you have, or do you have more of these?
I've got a couple of them, but mostly what our scale we work in is 1/16.
Okay.
And I'm sure you guys will wander by the field there and see we've got it all set up.
Yep.
We actually infrared battle. So
Okay.
we have boards that keep track of number of hits and the whole bit.
so
we
cool.
competition, and yeah, we have a Tanker of the Year competition.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
Fantastic.
That one's a much broader hobby than this.
Yeah.
1/6 is very expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Well, I mean, the tracks alone, like.
Well, to give you an idea, I'm just getting the replacement tracks now. We're £900 just for the tracks.
Yeah, those tracks alone seem like they'd be expensive. That is so cool. I love the sound of the metal tracks too.
Yes.
It's that authenticity,
yeah, it
right?
makes a click, clank. Yeah.
Very cool. Right. Well, thank you so much. Right. It was a pleasure to meet you. I appreciate you showing me this fantastic piece of equipment here, and hopefully I'll get to see some others in the future. Thanks again.
All right, enjoy the weekend.
Take care.
And just in case you're interested in learning more about Can-Am RC Tank Club, then you should go check out their website. It's got some really cool information about what they get up to, and I was able to actually watch some of the community shooting some tanks out between one another. It was kind of cool to watch this almost like laser tag RC tank game. I thought it was kind of fun. I'd love to do it with modern style tanks from a longer range and actually have cameras and stuff. Hey, maybe that's a business opportunity for me. But I just thought this was really unique and fun to have the event. And once again, thanks again to the Canadian Tank Museum and the World of Tanks Wargaming community for allowing me to come to the Aquino Tank Weekend and look at these fantastic RC tanks. Sneaky Panzer just hiding in the corner there. Thanks again for watching, folks, and have a great day. All the best. Bye-bye.